Make mine Ms. Mar-Vell. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You made it to Friday, congratulations. And this Friday you're being rewarded with our latest episode of Cover By. I'm Ryan, Magic Lasso, and I'm so glad that you joined me. Just a Little Podcast, Cookie, and Comics for Thomas will be joining me in just a moment. I've left links to their YouTube channels in the description for this video, so if you haven't subbed them up, make sure to do so when this video is over. Like our last episode of Cover By, I really think the book that we're going to feature today is a tough choice between the A and the B cover. We're going to feature Ms. Mar-Vell, Volume 2, Issue number 50. And to kick it off with first thoughts, here's Cookie from Just a Little Podcast.
What's going on, guys? Cookie from Just a Little Podcast. On this week's episode of Cover By, we have Ms. Mar-Vell, Volume 2, Issue 50. Now, these covers are actually really sick. I'm really liking both of them. Cover A is actually an homage cover to the death of Ms. Mar-Vell, Issue 1. So it's a really cool homage cover. I love the detail in there. I love that you have Death holding Ms. Mar-Vell. I think it's a super awesome cover. Everybody in the background, absolutely stellar. Then you have Cover B. And Cover B, I'm really liking a lot because you're having these floating heads. You have everything on there just really screams out a whole bunch of greatness in this issue. And I'm really digging it. You have Mystique in the background, kind of like overlooking onto the actual heroes, and she's actually like the main villain. So it's a really cool concept. I think both covers are really excellent. And I'm going to tell you what I pick right now.
Whoa! You like how I cut them off? I took away the power, just like I'm Rogue. Before we get to Cookie's pick for the A or B cover of Ms. Mar-Vell number 50, let's get thoughts on this issue from Comics for Thomas.
So we have Ms. Mar-Vell, Volume 2, Issue number 50. Very cool cover. I wish this thing was a Virgin variant. I think it would look really sharp, and I'm probably going to take a look to see if there is one, because I think that would be fantastic. I love everything that's going on here, all the characters. Everyone's kind of, just facing a certain way ready for it, and just, but you don't lose focus on the centerpiece. Is really cool. Enjoy this cover. I haven't read a lot of Ms. Mar-Vell, even though I've always kind of been interested in that the even just like the backstory of Ms. Mar-Vell. So it's always been something that I wanted to, and I think I will. Maybe if I got like Mar-Vell Unlimited again or something like that. I don't know how much I would actually collect itself, but very cool cover. And then we have obviously Volume 2, Ms. Mar-Vell, Issue 50. This is a Renaud variant, and I like this variant. I like the coloring that's kind of at the top half. That background scene going on. Again, I don't know anything about what's going on inside, but definitely a decent variant. Don't know if I would necessarily pick it up compared to I guess A. So
Thanks, Thomas. Well, I've said this before, but it's worth repeating again. Black Lightning Bolt costume Ms. Mar-Vell is my jam. With that having been said, I actually don't have any of the issues of this run. I've heard that it's a good run, and I really think I would enjoy it. I do have the complete set of issues from her first volume that ran back in the Bronze Age, but I don't have anything from this volume. I think pretty soon I'm going to start reading them on the Mar-Vell app. That might be a good winter reading project for me, and I think I'd truly enjoy it. Let's look at the A cover again. One thing that hasn't been mentioned is this is the final issue of this series. So this is Volume 2, Issue 50. It's the final issue from this run. As Cookie mentioned, this is an homage cover. It homages the Mar-Vell graphic novel, The Death of Captain Mar-Vell. So knowing that this is the last issue, and it homages that cover with a very significant character death, I would think to myself, especially when it first came out, oh my gosh, does she die in this issue? I'm intrigued. Then I look at the B cover, and I do like all the floating heads, and we get some more floating heads in there, and Rogue is one of those. I mean, Rogue goes with Ms. Mar-Vell. But what I really like about this B cover is that mystique that is just looming behind her, very large and looming behind her. My first impression looking at that says, ooh, I wonder what Mystique is going to pull or what she's going to do to Ms. Mar-Vell in this issue. I'm intrigued by that. So we have two very good and strong covers to choose from. But I think I've made a decision. Before I share mine, we check in with the boys and find out what cover they're going to pick, starting once again with Cookie from Just a Little Podcast.
So I am actually going to go and pick cover A. Now, it was a really tough choice for me to go and pick because I really didn't know which one. They both are honestly equally great to me. I love the floating heads in cover B, but I really do love the concept of cover A and everything that's going on. And I am a sucker for homage covers, so I had to go with cover A for this one, but it was really tough.
So even though this was, I think this is a little tighter than it probably sounded when I was describing it, I am going to go with cover A. But again, I like the Renaud cover. I just, you can see something and like it, but a lot of times I think about this stuff and I go, but would I buy it? And not BYE, but BUY. So, and definitely I would buy A for cheap. I would buy a Virgin variant for more than cheap.
All right, so we already know that cover A is going to win. Cookie picked it and Thomas picked it. But is it a clean sweep this week? It is, because I'm picking cover A as well. As I mentioned before, with this being the final issue and the homage to the death of Captain Mar-Vell, I just think that intrigues me so much, although I really do like the B cover for the reasons I stated as well. They're both good. It was a tough choice for me, but I am going A. It is a clean sweep all the way, and I say bye to cover B. What do you think? Do you agree with what we've picked? Was it cover A for you as well? Or would you have picked cover B? Leave a comment below and let me know. Comments are always encouraged, appreciated, and welcomed. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take this opportunity to do so as well. And of course, as I mentioned, give a subscription to Comics for Thomas and Cookie from Just a Little Podcast. Their YouTube channel links are in the description for this video. That wraps up another cover buy. We'll be back in 2 weeks picking a DC book for the first Friday of the new month. Join us then. Thanks again and have a great rest of your day.